This diver saved a small, helpless dolphin, which brought incredible delight and exclamations of approval from all eyewitnesses of the incident. At that moment, however, no one knew that something terrible was lurking nearby. In the heart of the Caribbean Sea, among sun-drenched sandy beaches, lies the small town of Coral Cove. Brian had long lived in this tropical paradise and had become one of the best scuba diving guides in the area. The sea was his second home, a place where he felt at peace and could explore the vibrant underwater world. On that day, with a few hours before the arrival of tourists, Brian decided to swim alone in a secluded area where people rarely ventured. The underwater world never ceased to amaze him with its vibrant fish and stunning coral reefs. As he swam deeper, he marveled at the intricate beauty of the corals and the schools of fish dancing around him. However, the tranquil scene was soon interrupted by the excited shouts of a small group of tourists from the shore. Brian surfaced and saw them pointing towards a rocky area. With a sense of urgency, he quickly swam towards the source of the commotion and soon heard the unmistakable squeals of a distressed dolphin. When he reached the rocks, he discovered a small baby dolphin trapped among the sharp rocks, struggling to free itself. With great care, Brian managed to pull the baby dolphin out of the rocks without injuring it. The baby dolphin let out a joyful squeal, swam around him in circles, and then darted off into the open sea. Brian smiled, relieved that the baby was safe, but something nagged at him. Why was the baby dolphin stuck there in the first place? As he prepared to continue his dive, the same baby dolphin returned, swimming in circles around him again as if it wanted him to follow. Brian had a sense that this wasn't just play. It seemed like the baby dolphin needed help with something else. He decided to follow, and the two swam across a considerable distance. Eventually, they reached a small cove where people rarely went, but Brian noticed something unusual: a large fishing boat anchored in the shallow waters. It was clear that this vessel wasn't a tourist boat, and commercial fishing was strictly forbidden in these protected waters due to the delicate coral reefs. Brian dived beneath the surface to get a closer look, careful not to draw attention to himself. As he approached the boat's shadow, he could see large fishing nets hanging from the side, heavy with a catch. The nets not only posed a threat to marine life, but also damaged the coral reefs as they scraped along the ocean floor. As he examined the scene, he noticed that among the captured fish and coral fragments, there was a thrashing adult dolphin struggling to break free from the tangled mesh. Brian cautiously dived beneath the surface, keeping out of sight, and soon saw large fishing nets in the water near the boat. These nets had already caught many rare and valuable fish, but what caught his attention was the sight of an adult dolphin hopelessly entangled in the net. The baby dolphin circled its mother, squealing for help. Brian quickly assessed the situation, realizing that time was of the essence. The poachers on the boat were likely on high alert, and he had to act quietly to avoid detection. He knew that if they caught him trying to free the dolphin, they might panic and make the situation even more dangerous. Keeping his movements slow and deliberate, Brian swam closer to the tangled adult dolphin, careful not to spook her. The baby dolphin continued to circle him, its squeals echoing through the water, adding to the urgency of the situation. As Brian began to carefully cut through the nets, he felt a sudden shift in the water. He glanced up to see a shadow passing over him. It was one of the poachers checking the nets from above. Brian froze, holding his breath as the shadow lingered, then slowly drifted away. He took the opportunity to cut faster, knowing he had limited time before the poacher returned. Finally, with a few decisive cuts, the adult dolphin was free. It let out a series of clicks and whistles, and the baby dolphin darted toward its mother. The two swam off together, leaving Brian with a sense of relief and a pressing need to get back to shore without being seen. As he swam back, he felt a growing determination to bring these poachers to justice. Brian knew he had to report the poachers but needed to avoid being seen. He swam back to shore and called the Coast Guard, giving them the precise coordinates of the illegal fishing operation. The Coast Guard arrived swiftly, catching the poachers off guard before they could start their engines and flee. As the poachers were arrested, Brian was asked to help release the marine life still caught in the nets. He worked tirelessly with the Coast Guard, freeing dozens of fish and other marine creatures. By the end of the day, Brian felt a profound sense of satisfaction, knowing he had made a significant difference. Back on shore, the local community celebrated his heroism, recognizing the importance of protecting the delicate marine ecosystem. Brian's story became a symbol of hope and courage, demonstrating that one person's actions can make a significant impact on the world around them. Thank you for joining us on this journey, where we witnessed the incredible bond between humans and animals. Ryan's quick thinking and brave actions saved not just one dolphin, but an entire ecosystem from the threat of poachers. What an incredible story! Stories like these remind us of the importance of caring for our planet and its precious wildlife. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.